It for today's dose of Daybreak Devotions. I pray you're leaving here filled with amunah, hope, and the courage to tackle your day and make it a great experience. Before we go, let's close with a prayer. Father YAH, thank you for your presence this Bukar. We are so grateful for your love, guidance, and strength that you've given us to face this day. Father, I pray that you Baruch our families, communities, and all of those we encounter today. Help us to be a light in this world, reflecting your esteem in all that we do. Help us to walk in the paths of righteousness. Lead, guide, and direct our steps, Father YAH. Let each of us walk in love. Let each of us continue to carry a posture of praise and worship in our hearts today. And thank you, Father YAH, for loving us and giving us life through your Son, Yahusha. And it's in his mighty name that we pray and say, Hallelujah. Have a Baruch day, family, and stay tuned to Daybreak Devotions for more inspiration. And remember, YAH. Your breakthrough could be in the next song. Don't miss it.
In the silent hours, neath the crescent moon, Prophet Obadiah knew the world had room for a vision brewing dark and divine. In these days, it'll cross the line. Oh, the darkest dawns and the brightest nights. In Obadiah's dreams, the truth ignites. From the echoes of the past to the future's gleam. In these times, we fulfill that dream. Through the whispers above the ages and ancient lore, he saw a world that's yearning for something more. A prophecy written in stars and sand, now coming true across this land. Oh, the darkest dawns and the brightest nights. In Obadiah's dreams, the truth ignites. From the echoes of the past to the future's gleam. In these times, we fulfill that dream. Through the whispers of the ages and ancient lore, he saw a world that's yearning for something more. A prophecy written in stars and sand, now coming true across this land. Oh, the darkest dawns and the brightest nights. In Obadiah's dreams, the truth ignites. From the echoes of the past to the future's gleam. In these times, we fulfill that dream. From the valleys deep to the mountains high, the shadows lift, revealing sky. Obadiah's tale, not just fantasy. In our hearts, it's our destiny. With soulful crews, hearts intertwined. Sexy whispers and rhythms divine. Epic echoes in every beat. Obadiah's vision, our souls repeat. Oh, the darkest dawns and the brightest nights. In Obadiah's dreams, the truth ignites. From the echoes of the past to the future's gleam. In these times, we fulfill that dream.
Thank you, Lord, for the light you shine on me. Yeah, guide me every step. Oh, guide every step. In my darkest hour, you were always there beside me. Lift me up, oh y'all, with the love of your that's never ending. Oh, thank you, you are. You fill my heart with joy, make me sing aloud. Storm clouds are gathering, but I won't feel afraid. I know you're with me, yeah, in every move I make. When the world gets heavy and I feel I'm gonna break, your love, it surrounds me. In your embrace I stay. Thank you, Lord, for your strength and grace. You, I'm ready, oh, to face each day. Cover me in the holy worship, cleanse my soul, forgive my sins, make me right, make me whole. This journey's long and this road is tough. With your love, yeah, I got more than enough. In the quiet night, when my worries start to rise, find peace in you, yeah, I see it in your eye. From the valleys low to the mountains highest speed, your mercy reigns forever, it's your strength I see. Thank you, Yahweh, with your strength. With you, I'm ready, oh, to face each day. In my darkest hour, you will always stand beside me. Lift me up, your love that's never ending. Oh, thank you, you are. You fill my heart with joy, make me sing aloud.
Your morning miracle is on the way. Just keep believing.
And behold, the veil of the temple was torn in two, from the top to the bottom, and the earthquake and the rocks rent, and the graves were open, many bodies of the saints which slept arose. They arose, came out of the grave after his resurrection, and went into the holy city and appeared unto many. Now when the centurion and they that were with him, watching Yahusha, saw the earthquake and the things that were done, they feared greatly, saying, "This truly must be the Son of the Most High." Tore the veil, pure You tore the veil. You tore the
Oh, remember.
The sons and daughters of the covenant of YAH. We are the sons and daughters of the covenant of the sons and daughters of the covenant of YAH. We are the sons and daughters of the covenant of YAH. All right, let me fix this. I got my microphone volume monitor is going through. I don't want to have no problems. I guess it'll be all right. Let's leave it that way. See if I get any feedback, just let me know. I have my monitor on. Generally, I haven't gone through the headsets, but how's everybody doing this Shabbat? Let me see something here.
Somebody's going to say something about echo.
Somebody said echo?
No, I said somebody probably will.
It probably, well, it might not echo because the way I have it. If it does, no problem. So let me see. Let me greet you. Let's see, go over here real quick. DJ Brightside. DJ Brightside. Hey, DJ Brightside, are you a DJ? The music I played was from a new discovery, I should say. There's a sister that I follow. We kind of follow each other on TikTok. And she's an enthusiast. She's an enthusiast. Hold on a second. Let me fix something right quick.
Yeah, she's an enthusiast. And what she did was she said there's a live stream channel that she said in her opinion, she said they be bumping. And I know, I said, well, this is the said that they must be good, right? So I tuned into I went on the YouTube chat. That was what I played. Let me just share it with you. First, let me finish saying, okay, I'll come back to the comments in a second. This is a hot seat, so it's going to be done a little different today. So I don't have a lesson prepared. I'm not prepared to do a lesson. If the Ruwach goes and we end up going in the direction of a lesson based off of somebody's question, so be it. I just didn't have the opportunity to prep for this week's Shabbat. So, I mean, we study all the time. We can do a lesson from just opening our mouth and speaking, because when you've been studying the word for 30 years like I have, I really don't need notes. But I do it just so I can be organized, so I can know what I want to present to the people. But I can open up any, I learned that years ago, what they call it, expository. I can open up any Bible passage and do a lesson. They used to say sermon. I don't say sermon. But I can open any Bible passage and do a sermon. I can exegete the passage and make it real good and interesting. Because that's what, when you're a teacher, that's what you're supposed to be able to do. You're supposed to be able to open up the scriptures and, and just teach. I grew up in the Church of God in Christ. So my bishop said every preacher that's called to preach should be able to preach if they're called to preach. You don't need to go in the back room and prepare a lesson. He said, if you got something to say and somebody call you up to speak, you can do a sermon. And I have basically held to that rule. I'll never be put on the spot, even if I haven't had a chance to prep, because I'm prepped. I stay prepped. All right. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I want to share this with you guys because this Elect Radio channel, I've been just basking this whole past couple of weeks, this whole week pretty much, off of just listening to. They stream live and they have artists on there that are like really, really good. They're not people that just have a good heart and love YAH. And I'm not saying they don't love YAH, but I mean, I love anybody that wants to offer their sincerity to the Most High. But when you are perfected in the gift of music, that's a whole, like Maureen Josiah says, a whole nother level. And so Elect Sound Radio, you see on the screen here, Elect Sounds, the sister had spoke so well of them. So how I discovered him was, she said they stream live on YouTube. So I went to YouTube, right? And you'll see this is the channel, Elect Sounds Radio, right? They have 83 videos and 222 subscribers. So I'm actually giving a plug to them because I am so much impressed by the quality, the musicianship of the host. And I haven't really dug further and deeper into who they are, but I know quality music when I hear it. And they promote other people that have quality music that want to share. I haven't presented anything to them yet. I plan to, but if you are a singer and you actually really perfected your gift for the most part, that's a good source to get your material out there. And the interesting thing is that they gave their testimony on one of the streams I watched. I haven't had the opportunity to chop it out. I wanted to play, but the guy his testimony was kind of like mine. He said, when he came to the knowledge that he was an Israelite, I'm phrasing it the way I spoke it. He kind of said similar, but maybe not the exact same words. When I came into the knowledge that I was an Israelite, that was my first step, right? And the next step was I felt that everything that I got, that I learned, so to speak, in Christianity, I was supposed to just throw it out the window and start off fresh. So the music was a big part of that, right? I didn't know I had all this experience with playing the organ and working with choirs and doing praise and worship music and all of that, right? And Maury Josiah, if he's listening, he could probably tell you, I was one of the first Hebrew Israelites. They called me the Fred Hammond of the Hebrew Israelites because most of the gatherings I was going to wasn't a whole lot of singing going on. It was a lot of like Maury Josiah. I got a video, Acapulco. Maury Josiah would bring his guitar. He would play his guitar, but that was the extent to the music. And so I kind of tossed my music ministry out the window because of that, right? And this brother's testimony, he testified something similar to that. And I said, wow. So he decided that he wanted to, because when you are a skilled musician, you know, you've done it professionally, right? I've done it professionally. I've played professional artists. So I'm not somebody who just picked up a keyboard and start playing. I've played professionally. I've done recordings with people, stuff like that. But anyway, I did a scat one time with my all-state choir. I have that on my music channel. But anyway, this channel is just getting recognized, but it's a good source. And the songs, the few songs I played, I had picked that one song, the last song I played by the sister was singing, Beyond the Veil. Oh man, that was beautiful right there, boy. I was in tears. I had to find out what timestamp that was on, right? So I'm pushing them out there, giving them my space so that they can, the people that view on our channel can know to go over there and subscribe to the channel, and you'll be blessed by the music content that they offer, right? So I wanted to, let me give you the link to, this is a link to the YouTube channel, right? And for those of you that are not computer savvy, you can click on this link here. So that's this link here, all right? Okay, why is this thing not letting me? Oh, there we go. That was in the way. Okay, that's the link. And that's the link to the YouTube. And when you go to the YouTube, let's do it together. Let's go together. I want you to see something. See, because people think that I'm gonna let you see what you see when you go to the website, right? Because people have I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say after I take you to the website. All right. So we're going to go to the YouTube channel together, right? So when you go to the YouTube channel, it pops up Elect Sounds Radio, right? Here it says it's about them, more about this channel. You click more, you'll see they have a website, 223 subscribers at this point, 83 videos, 9,000 views, right? Let me see. Does it say when they became a subscriber on YouTube? I don't see, but so if you go to their website, what?
Go under more about the channel. It may be listed there.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2021. So they came around during the pandemic. You know what's significant? 2021, 2021, around that period, the pandemic period, a lot of people crossed over out of Christianity into the covenant. So that was a new wave that happened that happened during that time because a lot of people wasn't going to church. And so people started churching, so to speak, on the web. And you searching and searching, you know, churches is closed. We don't know what's going on. Everybody's trying to get answers. A lot of people during that period, this is what I prophesied, people didn't get it. Donald Trump's presidency was prophetic, the first presidency, because I remember saying in one of my videos, and I'll pull it out if I can find it. I guarantee I can find it because I know the Most High gave me that word to share. That period was going to be another wave of awakening for the Israelites, and that's what happened. So if you heard anybody say that, right, you heard it first here. I said that Donald Trump was going to be elected, and that election was going to cause, right, a awakening. And so many Israelites awakened during that time. This channel, I believe, if I do further investigation, which I haven't, I'm jumping out on a limb and saying this, I can guarantee you that this channel probably birthed during that period, because it says here they came on 2021, right? And when you listen to their testimonies, I like the spirit that they have with them. I like the excellency that they present with them. They mix a lot of the music. They'll have some hip hop sounds. They'll have some worship sounds. They even got a choir sound. I was gonna play this choir song, and they got this choir song, and I was like, man, they doing that thing. I said, they doing what I would have done if I had a focus on music and the word together, right? Okay. So when you go to their YouTube page, right, and you click Alex Sounds Radio, here's what pops up. Do I need to say anything about that? Just go ahead and read it for me while I touch up on my drink.
Spread the message of Yahuwah everywhere.
Spread the message of who?
Yahuwah.
For free, right?
Everywhere.
For free. What does that tab say?
What tab are you looking at?
The red tab.
Donate.
Go ahead and read.
Here are reasons why you should donate to Elect Sounds Radio. Support artists and businesses. Your donation empowers emerging Hebrew artists and Black-owned businesses by giving them a platform to shine, grow, and connect with a global audience.
Now, I want you to read that again because somebody missed it. See, y'all people that want, see, let me say this here. Let me come on the screen. Hold on a second. Y'all people that are in the mindset of the secular business arena, hear this in the spirit, because we're focusing on the world system's prosperity when it's going down. We can see it. The Most High shows us right now, the world system's going down. Your investment should be into the kingdom of YAH, not into the world system. That's why I get emails every day from the sisters trying to get me to invest in, and this is not for anybody, it's not to attack anybody that does that. Cryptocurrency and what's the other one? Bitcoin, stuff like that. She's constantly reaching out to me to invest in that, right? She's not an Israelite. She's not a covenant Israelite. She's a Christian sister, right? But every day she's doing that. And I'm looking at the stock markets. I'm seeing how that this presidential camp, what am I trying to say?
What, campaign, election?
This presidential cabinet, right, have impacted economies because of these tariffs negatively, right? Now, you want to talk finance and proper and good investments, you're talking to the right guy, right? Your investments needs to be connected to purpose, right? Because everything that Yah's purpose will come to pass. Man's purposes will fail, but Yah's purpose will come to pass, right? So now, if you got people that's doing stuff like this, see, we can start our own businesses. The Most High have blessed us with talents and abilities, right? Many of us have experience in trucking. I'm experienced in trucking. Some of you all have experience in gardening and farming, right? We could run a Hebrew Israel because we got to eat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna get to that.
I'm just pointing.
We'll get to that in a second, but I'm minister right now while I'm sharing. See how the Ruwach works. I'm gonna stay right there because somebody needs to hear this right now. We are investing in the wrong system, right? We're investing in the world system when we should be investing in the kingdom system. Even some Christians teach that. Invest in the kingdom system, right? We have a better comprehension of what the kingdom is than they do, right? So what I'm saying now, when you go back to what they said, this is powerful. She said, or they said, support artists and businesses, right? Let me do that again, right? Support artists and businesses. How do you support them? Not by saying, brother, we praying for you. We don't need prayers. We need money. I can pray for myself. Unless I'm incapacitated and can't speak. Then I need you to pray. But while I got the articulation of my speech, as they used to say in the church, I don't need prayer. I need money. To do what we want to do, we have visions, but we can't carry the visions out because people are investing in the world system and not investing in the kingdom system where you could become a investor and a partner in the kingdom business, right? I'm going to connect with them and I'm going to make an investment in what they're doing. You know why? Because this is a better investment than me going to cryptocurrency and Bitcoins and all them other things. Because why? When they grow, I'm a partner. I'm going to grow with them, right? See, I can see this thing. This is purpose, right? Now, it says support artists and business. Many of you make clothing, you make incense and stuff like that, right? It's time to blow the dust off of that gift. Despise not the day of small beginnings. Start from your living room and let it graduate because a business is not where you operate the business, it's how you flow in the business, right? If you're a successful business person, one thing I learned when I was in Philly, a lot of people used to sell stuff out of the trunk of their car. Until it got to the point where the business was so big that they had to open up a store, right? That's a small beginning, right? So why not take our money, right? If we said, for example, you need clothing, why go to Macy's, your favorite department store to buy your clothing, right? Why spend your money going to Walmart, getting groceries, Publix, Target, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and all those places, Wegmans we have up here, right? When you can invest, if we push our Israelite businesses, right? Those that have experience in harvesting crops, and we develop it, we can get networks. We have Israelites in different cities. We can get what they call corporate networks, where you might be strong in growing corn, right? Other area might be strong in growing broccoli. You know what I'm saying? And we network and transact business with each other. That's called keeping the money in the house, right?
Am I right? That's right.
All right. So, it's nothing wrong with thinking business. We have to think business in the arena that's going to benefit us. So our money will circulate within the Israelite community. See that? So if I'm growing corn and you need corn, I produce so much corn and we do an exchange, I give you a discount and you present so much broccoli, I bring that broccoli in here, right? Clothing, go people. We have people that have websites, stuff like that. I'm gonna get back into, once I get me some time, get caught up on some of this debt that I created, and get more free time. That's why I'm working overtime like that, because I'm trying to free myself up, because I need freedom so I can focus on building, right? During these last hours, right? Okay. Now, for those religious people, people that are religious they don't fit in my circle, right? Because the religious person say, "Oh, we in the lands of captivity, brother. We curse." Keep your curses over there, all right? All right, because Deuteronomy 30 says blessings and curses, all right? Oh, you got something you want to say? So if you want to repeat Deuteronomy 28 curses and stay in the curse mode, then you stay over there with the cursed people. The Israelites that are operating in the blessings in the captive lands, those are the ones I want to deal with. Okay? Still an Israelite, right? But you just don't have a business mindset. So you can't be in an arena with somebody who has business ideas, right? Okay, now. So they're saying support businesses, right? I wish I got my right one here. Okay, there we go. So the first thing you see when you go there, it says donate. And there's a reason for our finances. Like I said, to donate, we think, oh, when you build up your donations, right, and you help ministry, you free them up so that they can create some other avenues of wealth for other people. Because I'm not a selfish person. If I get freedom and my finances is free, it's lonely on the top, and I do not want to be on top by myself. So if I see somebody that's got a gift or talent that I can push them, like Maureen Josiah got books and stuff, networking is the thing. People don't know us, but when you get your product into the eyes where people know, oh, Maureen Josiah wrote The Raw Gospel Uncut, and he wrote Shemaiah, the Lawgiver, and oh, that's a good book. But they don't know, right? You look at the amount of hits we get on our channel, people don't know, okay? So we have to get out there. That's why we need money, so we can promote. If we get money coming in, we can promote things. It costs money to advertise. So you can't have a cheap mentality and be successful in business. It costs money to make money, right? It costs money, right? Like I said, some of y'all, I'm speaking to some of y'all prophetically. Some of y'all got talents and abilities. You can make clothes, right? You can do hair, nails out, sisters makeup. I mean, sisters do all kinds of stuff. Even if you don't wear the makeup, you sell it. People buy makeup, buy the jewels, right? So much we could do. And if we focus more on building the kingdom and a lot less on trying to impress people by being religious, we could go a whole lot further, right? I'm not impressed by you having 100 people in your congregation. If they all come to listen to you, you're a monolith, and they sitting there, you ask them, what's the example of you operating in the kingdom? What's the example in your life? Well, I'm still working in the system. I'm waiting on retirement. I'm trying to retire, not so I can just sit in the corner somewhere and just enjoy being an old man. That's not my mentality. Retiring from the world system so I can invest and reinvest in YAH's kingdom system. Because you do know the kingdom is coming for 1,000 years here, right? Yahshua said to the disciples, occupy until I come. And that word in the Greek, occupy, means to transact business, right? So what business are you transacting when you get up every day and you're hitting that that time clock for somebody else, to build somebody else's wealth, right? Help me out, Gino.
Hammer. That's right.
So that's where I am at in my mindset. Now let's go back to this. So they said, you read this part? Donate. Your donation empowers this. I'm telling you, you can do a sermon off of this statement here. Your donation empowers emerging Hebrew artists and Black-owned businesses by giving them a platform to shine, to grow, and connect with the global audience. Boom. That's what I just said. I didn't read it. That's what I just said. That's a business. What's the word I'm looking for? A statement, but it's another word for it. But I'll just use statement for the lack of a better word at this time. That's a powerful business statement, right? Okay. All right, read the next part. Preserve
and promote truth-based music.
Oh, read that again.
Preserve and promote truth-based music.
Truth-based music. Now I'm going to define what that is. Go ahead.
ESR is committed to uplifting music that honors Yahuwah and speaks truth. Donations help preserve this message and make it accessible to more listeners worldwide.
Right. Donations do what?
Make it accessible.
Help to preserve.
Help to preserve this message and make it accessible to more listeners worldwide.
Right. So now, when you think about that, before you go further, right? When you think about that, right? I'm shadow banned. I know it. I know this channel is shadow banned. What's a shadow ban? What's a shadow ban, brother? When we tell you, when we read it to you. I tell you what it is. You can Google it. Shadow ban is when your channel has received the mark of Cain on it. So, and like to the Gentiles, your channel might not be big like the other channels, but you've been shadow banned. That's why your channel won't grow. To a certain, I mean, it'll grow in a minimum way, but it won't grow because, like, when you go on YouTube and they recommend different channels, you're not going to be one. Shadow ban is one that's not recommended by YouTube. It doesn't go into the algorithms when person's looking for Hebrew Israelite. You could put now, years ago, I wasn't shadow banned. When YouTube first came out, 2005, and I created my channel in 2006, right? I was one of the first Hebrew Israelite teaching channels on YouTube. I'm not saying that braggadocious, I'm saying that as a fact. And I'm gonna tell you why I started the channel. Just kind of like this brother doing this music. When YouTube came out, it was Google TV then, before YouTube bought it. But it was Google and YouTube were separate entities, right? Google videos. So I had a Google video channel, which was more, what am I trying to say? Exposed than YouTube was. It was the Google video channel that helped to build the YouTube channel. I had one video back then, this was in 2006 or 7. One video had over 1 million views. That was before we had live stream. They wasn't having that because when you go on YouTube and you put Hebrew Israelite in on YouTube back then, you know who you saw on there? Me. My name was so prevalent on YouTube back then that a guy did a video. I wish if somebody got the video, please share it with me. They gave me credit as being the organizer of the Hebrew Israelite movement. I'm like, what? I am not the organizer of this movement. Trust me, guarantee. But they did a video. It had my face on there, and they clipped a couple of me speaking on the video. Somebody said, brother, they got you. It was, matter of fact, it was Ema Gloria. If Ema Gloria, if you see this, she downloaded everything. She probably still got the video. Send me a copy of it. Upload a copy on the Google Drive, and I can download it from there. That's another thing you can do. If you got something you want to share with somebody, send it via email through your Google Drive. Upload it to your Google Drive. They can download it from there. So if you got a big file, you can't email a big file, but you can upload it to your Google Drive and share the link, and that person can click that link and download that video just like that. So Eliah, when you get finished with your track, you want to send it to me, email it. Use Gmail to email it. You can't do it through Yahoo. You got to do it through Gmail. Go to Gmail and upload the video or audio, or both, video/audio, whatever format you have it in. Share with me, and then Google will automatically say, Gmail will automatically say, your file's large, would you like to upload it as a link? Do that, boom. Anybody that has the link, you say, anybody that has a link can download it. You click that. Anybody that had that link can download that video, right? Now, so, the donations, he says, helps to preserve the message. Why? Because if you're teaching like we teach, we attacking the falsehood of the biggest false doctrine amongst the Hebrew Israelites is that Esau is the white man. That's why we spend so much time doing it. But, that guy was on the show. It's better be Jesus. I don't know that. I don't know if that's somebody calling me because something's wrong with the channel. Is anybody saying anything wrong with the channel? Okay, all right. I'm gonna get to the comments. Trust me, brothers, sisters, but I want you all to see this here, right? This actually is the lesson, believe it or not. All right, so because we teach against that falsehood, right? Our videos will get flagged. Our videos will get blocked. We'll get a copyright strike, everything, right? Now, we was teaching what Light to the Gentiles said on his comment on his channel, or I don't know, it was a private text to me. If we do what they do and teach them damnable heresies, right? Our channel will blow up, right? Look at We Woke Now. His channel blowing up. You know why? Because he's doing videos attacking, exposing, right? If I was to do a video like he does, within 15 minutes, that video would be deleted. That's how you know you're shadow banned. And I pointed out one time they had gave me a copyright, not copyright, was it copyright or was it a community guidelines violation? I said, what about this channel over here? I said, they got the same video post. I saved it in my history. You know, when I go there, that video is still there, but mine was removed. That's how we know we shadow banned. That's why we got to stick together, because I depend on the Israelites that connect to this channel to help us to do what we intend to do. We're in captivity. We don't know. We can't, well, Yahshua gonna come next year. That's the biggest mistake that you ever could make. Don't do anything because we're going home soon. You know, 2004 or 2009, I would say, you know, when Israelites were prophesying, all of that. We going home, Israel. It's 2025. waiting to go home. We still have to live, brothers and sisters. We can't live like the gathering's gonna be next week or the end of 2025. We still have to continue to live, is what I'm saying, right? So let me just give you this real quick. I'm gonna come back to this. Seems like this is the lesson here. I'm going to roll with it. I'm gonna roll with the punches. Okay. Oh, where's my? I want to bring my scriptures up. What's the way over there? It's off the screen. Oh, I see what happened here. Let's close it. Hold on a second. You know what? I'm gonna fight fire with fire. No, I want my e-sword. Let's just close this down. Let's open it over here. I think that's what happened. I have two screens. Sometimes if I open on the one screen, it gives me problems. It's doing the same thing. It's doing the same thing. Okay, I got it now. It was on the corner. Okay. I want to bring it over here. There we go. Woo, man. I don't know how I got to be that size. When the mother's in the church, you'd say, "Loose here, you devil." Mother Robinson. You ever meet Mother Robinson? Mm-hmm. That was her line. "Loose here." Why is this thing doubly big? Look at that. It's on both screens. I got to get it to where it fits into one screen. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. Okay, let me let y'all see what I'm looking at. I'm trying to get this thing to cooperate with me. All right. In case y'all don't know, music is my first love. All right, now, let's see. I want to go to where Yahshua told the disciples. Okay, here we go. That's Luke 19:13. All right, can you read that?
And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, Occupy till I come.
Occupy. So he gave, let me just back up a little bit. Go up to verse 11. Start at verse 11.
And as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of YAH should immediately appear, he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. Right. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, Occupy till I come.
Right. Now, notice what it said. They had 10 pounds, right? Let's amplify it real quick. For those people that think that Yahshua was a religious person, he was just about filling the spirit. Thank you. Religion, Christianity have done us a disservice. Because they got us focusing on emotion and not focusing on the kingdom. Okay, now, so Yahshua told him, he said what? He called his 10, right? There goes your decalogue, 10 servants, 10 doulos, right? So a servant, that's another business. That's another business language. Servant doesn't mean slave with chains around your hands and feet. Your goal is to make money. So marketing people have mastered the strategy of servanthood. You know why? Because they sell a product by hearing you. What do you want? I want something that can do this. We have that for you. Even if they don't, They'll get something close to it. They're going to walk out of that door with a sale, right? So a servant has to have a selling mentality to sell your product, right? If you don't believe in your product, nobody else will, right? How is something stuff that just doesn't sell itself, right? Because number one, when you're selling something, it has to be advertised. People got to see and know you got a product. Like on the street, the brother was selling them drugs. Word of mouth. Brother got the stuff. He had advertisement. The advertisements on the street, man, he got some good S. That guy, that stuff he got on us, man, that stuff, he got some good S, man, right? And they go buy his product. Why? Because he became a cheap servant by selling the other guy's product. All right? So that's what a servant is a person that has mastered the strategy of selling the product. Whatever it is you're selling, you could be selling it. We Israelites, right? That's why I can't get a platform to go to a church to speak, because if I did, I might empty the church out. That's the fear that they have. Because you have to be convincing in selling your product. That's why I tell Moray Josiah all the time, brother, you are a grandfather of this walk. Brother Bowie's a great-grandfather. The people came before him with great-great-great-grandfathers in this walk, right? The new breeds we see now, they are a result of our labor, right? Let me get a boom on that one. We speak now with wisdom now that we're older, right? Okay, now, so back to the text here. So he said, occupy, right? Wait a minute, let me go back. So the servant, so we got that part right, servant, right? Servant is a person that is a slave, right? The dedicated and empowered to serve. And delivered, it said 10 servants, he delivered them, he did domi, right? Gave them 10, right? Pounds. Okay? It says money, Latin word money, which is where you get your English word money from. Did you know that? Okay? Money comes from the Latin word money or mana. Okay? Money. Show me the money, brother. And said unto them, so he gave him the pound and said to them, occupy. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? What that word say? Read that for me.
To busy oneself with, that is to trade.
One more time. Read it again.
To busy oneself with, that is to trade.
What are we trading? Prayers?
Goods. Merchandise.
See, we
Exchange.
Huh? Exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. How about that? So our exchange is a form of, watch this now, currency. Say it slowly. Currency. The emphasis on C. C is the flow. Current. The water that flows. Out of your belly shall flow rivers of living waters. Now, hey, thank you. That's all we got. Y'all gave you something more. He empowered you with more than just a, hey, Sando. That's why the church don't mind us going from Christianity to a Hebraic sacred names version of it, because we're not empowering people to transact business to dominate the earth, right? That's what the Most High wants us to do. Not keep our Sunday. Yeah, thank you. And you go into work, report Monday morning at that man's job. You see how that works? Yahshua was a businessman, right? So he told him to occupy. Let's look at this. Let's amplify this a little further. Pragma. It says pragma. A deed by implication, an affair by extension, an object, material. How about that? And then it was also translated. Let me go here. Was that 42:29? 42:29. Right here. A deed by implication, an affair by extension, an object, material. Business, matter, thing, work. And it says from 42:38. Okay, look at this right here. Oh, this is good. This is good stuff here, brother. This is yeah, boy.
Getting ready to take you down, boy. Getting ready to take you down, boy. Getting ready to take you down. Look at your boy. Look at your boy.
Getting ready to take you down, boy. That wasn't the one I wanted, but y'all get the message, right? I'm about to take down this religious mindset in this right here. So now it says pragma from 42:38, right? 42:38:38, 42:38. A primary verb to practice. Oh, praso. To practice that is performed repeatedly or habitually. Thus differing from 41:60, right? Which properly refers to a single act by implicates to execute, accomplish. So what he's telling is repeatedly transact business, right? Practice. Do it over and over again until you can execute it and accomplish a goal. It takes money to live. You want a big house by the water? You can have it. If you invest in YAH's kingdom system, how about having a Hebrew Israelite community down by the shore? We all got our own boats. We can ride out on the shore, on the ocean, and keep the Shabbat, keep the feast day on our own boat. You can't do that if you're not a business-minded Israelite. Uh-oh.
Am I right? That's right.
So we got to get out of this religious mindset. Yes, we Israel. We can't stop there. And then comprehending covenant means, right, that you operate as a kingdom first. Kingdom of priests or servants that have mastered the game of practicing success accomplishments. Oh, I like that there. I like that. I couldn't say that again. I had to roll the tape back and play it back. See? That brought tears to my eyes. I'm about to go back. What time stamp is that? I go back and watch that again. All right, now where was I going? Okay, so I did it because I wanted you to see that that's what Yahshua told the disciples. Then tell them go somewhere in the corner and pray and hide from the system, right? That's why those of us that operate in the prophetic can see what's coming, right? Yah wants you to let the people know what he has shown you for our success, right? Because see, prophecy, right? Let me go there real quick while I'm there. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold your hats. 2 Corinthians 10. I think, is that it? No, that's not it. 14. That's it. That's the one. Everybody wants these spiritual gifts, right? All right. I read verse 1 through 3.
Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue speaketh not unto men, but unto YAH. For no man understandeth him, howbeit in the spirit he speaketh mysteries. But he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification and to exhortation and comfort.
That's good. So the prophetic, Paul nailed that, right? He got that part right. There's no more left, brother. You ever see somebody be drinking a soda or something with a straw and they get to the bottom and they still pull on that straw? There's no more left, brother. It's gone. It's done, right? All right, now. So, he that prophesied, so look at this. Let's break it down, right? Propheteuo. I think I said it right. Propheteuo. Using my Italian pronunciation. Propheteuo. Right? It means what? To foretell events. To foretell events. Divine, speak under inspiration, exercise the prophetic office, right? It says from prophetes. Okay, let's see, that's 4396. 4396 is foreteller, prophet, an analogy by an inspired speaker, extension, a poet. Okay, now let me go somewhere else and we get back to the channel. Okay, and then we'll do our greetings. All right, so let's go to Ephesians 5, I believe it is. No, not 5. Is it 6? That's not it. Wait, hold on. He led a captivity captive and gave gifts to men. Or is that Galatians?
I think it is in Ephesians.
Okay, is it 3? Hold on a second.
You might have to scroll down.
I'll Google it. I mean, I'll search it.
It's definitely, that's Ephesians.
Okay, 4. Okay, you're right. I need to scroll down. It was 4. I thought it was 4. Okay, all right. Is that right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, start right, verse 8.
Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive and gave gifts unto men.
So now amplifying what Yahshua said. When Yahshua said, occupy till he come, right? So we know now in the mindset that the occupation was talking about transacting business. Am I right? Not talking about going in the corner, speaking in tongues. Oh, thank you. No, transacting business. So now Paul amplifies what Yahshua was saying to the disciple when he said, occupy. All right, now go ahead. Now, with that in mind, with that Hebrew mind now, let's read it. Go ahead.
The next verse or verse 8 again?
Reverse, the same verse, 8 again.
Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, and he led captivity captive and gave gifts unto men.
So now, the purpose of these gifts is going to be detailed in the following verses. All right, good. Verse 9.
Now that he ascended, what is it but that he also descended first into the lower parts of the earth?
Right.
He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things.
So he gave us a gift. Watch this now. Go ahead.
And he gave some apostles and some prophets.
Wait a minute.
And some evangelists and some pastors and teachers.
For what?
For the perfecting of the saints.
Say that again.
For the perfecting of the saints.
One more time.
For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of the Mashiach.
Boom. That's what the gifts are for. We go to the book. See how the Ruwach is working now? Yahshua is letting us know this is what I want you to do, right? Until I come. I want you to occupy, right? I want you to transact business until I come. And then Paul said, oh, this is what he meant by giving the gifts. He's giving us the gifts to empower us, right? To be financially, I'm gonna bring in a modern terminology, to have financial independence and have nationhood. So if I can, look, y'all don't like me. If I had it in my power, I'd have a jet. And I'd fly and take all of these precepts of YAH and build little sanctuaries. That's what he's talking about. We build places where people can just come and pray because they need to pray, because when you're broken, when you're lacking, you're sick and tired and half dead, you need to pray because you don't have no other answers. But when you're operating in the power and authority of kingdom, you won't be in that circumstance. When the Ruwach shows you spiritually, the reason why this condition is on your body is because of what you have intaken in your body, right? You will govern your temple. You'll speak to that spirit and say, hey, you know what? I spent 25 years eating swine. That swine is in my DNA, which has caused me to have arthritis, sugar diabetes, hypertension, kidney disease, whatever else that ails our bodies, right? But because we disobeyed Yah's covenant, because we wasn't taught to obey Yah's covenant, now that we're in the covenant, right? We have to speak to those things to bring them back in order. And once we get our bodies back on track, we can go full speed ahead, right? We're supposed to have power and not be religious. We're supposed to have power over spirits and power over economics. Use our mind and our gifts that he gave us to empower the mind, right? When I say mind, I'm talking about thinking, not your passion. We got too much passion, not enough thinking.
Zeal with no knowledge.
We got enough of that. We got enough of that passion. We need thinkers, people that can perceive what Yah is saying through Yahusha, Yahshua, right? Now, so he gave gifts to men. All these gifts, without even going through down with not a lesson on amplifying what gift is what. The kicker is in verse 12. Whether you're apostle, prophet, evangelist, pastor, teacher, all the gifts are for the perfecting. What's the word perfecting? Complete furnishing. Look at that. The word perfecting, it says, is the word katatismo. Katatismo, right? I think that's how you say it. Katatismo. Complete furnishing, objectively. it says katartizo. Katartismos is from katartizo. That's 2675, which is, let's go up here, 2675. Katartizo, right? Did the Italians roll the R too? Qatar. I know Latins do. Yeah, I think so. Katartizo. Right? Katartizo, completely, thoroughly, that is repair, adjust. Oh, I like that. Now the business strategy, when you see something's going wrong, right, you repair it and you make adjustments. Oh, I like that right there. That's why in finance they do what they call the annual budget. We're going to do an analysis to see where we went wrong, where we went right, and that which we did that caused profit gains, we're going to do that so we can see more profits in the next fiscal year, right? That which that didn't profit, that's why you got a lot of downsizing, right? You got two people doing the same job and they both getting the full salary. Let's just merge that one position in. Let's merge those two positions into one, and let's give that person the cost of living adjustment. The other person will put them somewhere else. That's adjusting, right? It's kind of like this, right? What's the definition of insanity? You ever heard it before?
Insanity.
Mm-hmm. Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Y'all never heard it before? So as Israelites, if you go into the Shabbat every week and you're not seeing the results in your economics, in your completeness, then it's not going to the Shabbat is what the problem is. Right, Maury Josiah? It's the application of what's taught at the Shabbat in our lives. See? When you free up your moray, he can open up some other doors to you because his hands is free. He's not working an occupation to sustain himself. He's got freedom where especially if he's a visionaire, he's got visions, right? But he can't operate and he can't occupy because he's so busy, right? Trying to survive. And so guess what happens? The whole community hurts. Because if you follow the vision, you can make 5, 10, 100 of him. Can you imagine walking into a congregation, everybody get up and they operate and speaking in authority and they're seeing the results in their life, and everywhere they go, people say, man, that brother ain't just talking, that brother, he's walking, they walk. And you go ride by the brother's house and see the brother, he got him a house down by the water, got his own boat, got him a mobile camper or whatever, and he travel and come to your city and bring his camper with him, or RV now. It's RVs now. It was campers back in the day, RV. We're going to go to your city. We're going to help establish you a community right there. We're going to build, right? And talk about Pastor Dow all you want. Pastor Dow is building communities. I'll give him that much. All right. Pastor Dow, if you see that, I threw a plug in for you right quick. See, we have to give credit to who credit is due. We quick to tax somebody to do something wrong, but we don't want to give them the kudos when to do something right? Okay. So Pastor Dow and also Pastor Roberts. I haven't seen him in years. Pastor Roberts has community down there too, Pastor Roberts. And there are others, please. If I don't know of these communities, there are other communities out there that's occupying until he comes, right? And they might have some other things going on down there that I don't have nothing to do with that. But that's the thing. Now, okay, I'm going to get to y'all comments because this has turned into a lesson, didn't it? So y'all know how I can't even read something without turning it into a lesson. Oh my goodness. I guess that's my nature. Let's go back to, I was sharing with you all I guess that thing popped out and that popped out. It just sent me on a marathon. Okay. But I was sharing with you all the LEC Radio. Okay, now let's go back into here. All right. So they said through donation, you help preserve this business and make it accessible to more listeners worldwide. Okay. Expand free access to positive content. Expand free. Okay, read up right there.
ESR is heard in over 50 countries and growing. Your gift helps us keep our platform free and available to anyone seeking righteous entertainment and inspiration.
Right. Your gift helps us keep our platform free and available to anyone seeking righteous entertainment and inspiration. Right. So that's why you do that. So now that's the reason why you donate to Sons and Daughters of the Covenant of YAH, because believe me when I tell you, if I had the time, we have a website. I could build the website and do all the stuff on the website and just kind of use YouTube as a connecting link to the website where we can actually do things on a larger scale, right? All right, so that's that. So once you go to there, you see that, you click close. Now we're gonna look at some of these artists here. They have, look at this. Tune into your lifestyle. Like that. This thing is moving. Look at that. ESR provides platform for up and coming artists. Welcome to the LEC Sound Radio. That's what ER stands for. I guess this tab here goes back and forth. Let me see. Okay, it does. Okay, let's see. Welcome to LEC Sound Radio. Tune into lifestyle. ESR provides a platform for up and coming artists, right? I'm not up and coming. I've been an artist for most of I've never been exposed, okay? So I guess technically I could be considered an up and coming artist. ESR provides a platform for up and coming artists. Okay, that's it. Now, so you go down here, you actually leave a message here. So it says, record your message to ESR. Share where you're from. We want to hear from you. We may put you on the radio. Oh, man. So all you Israelites has got talents. You might have spoken word. You might be a rapper. You might be a songstress or just a musical ingenious like I am. I don't have to sing. I could just play some music. If I had time, I could produce some stuff, my own personal stuff. I just don't have time and the energy when I'm off from them hours. Right? It's not about me trying to use people for anything. Now, so we go down here and you see. Let's see. Oh, this mother. You know her mother Waiters. Is it Waiters?
I'm not sure. I listen to her sometime.
Okay. So you got, this is Soleil Shamar.
I was just surprised to see her.
YAH Havo, All of Joy, Yehuda, Queen Amuna. Okay, it's going back again. Maccabi Yashar, Sarah J.E., Bro Safe, not Jose, Bro Safe, Yahusuf, Lyric Cyan, Jasmine Yira, Mother Waters. Okay, so it's going back again. So these are...
You recognize her, don't you? As a teacher.
She's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to look her up. I might have seen her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you have... This is the team, right? Podcast. Yeah, they have podcasts. This is the team. Let's click on this one. This is Queen Amuna. Is a visionary artist interaction manager. and Election Sounds Radio, where her experience as a recording artist and singer uniquely positions her to understand and balance the needs of artists with the station's mission. Her ability to align music with Elect Sounds Radio core values ensures that every track resonates deeply with listeners while staying tuned to the station's commitment to authenticity and creativity. Okay. You actually could log in. So I haven't gone that far yet, but I am. Okay. Let's go back. They have a play button here where you actually play live, right? So if you click that play button,
Come walk with me, leave it all behind.
okay, so that takes you to their live stream, all right? So if you're looking for some good music during the week while you clean up around the house or whatever, while you riding your truck, picking passengers up, picking up goods, whatever, you can go to that website and you can hit that play button and you can close your phone down without the screen burning from the heat, and it'll play. You just ride with them all day long. Talk about inspiration, man. I mean, first if he's playing something soothing, then all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, I like that. All right, so, and then this is Brosafe. Yahusef is a dynamic rap artist. So those of you that like rap, prolific speaker who uses his talent and voice to share his thoughts-provoking word of Yahuwah, known for his impactful lyrics and engaging presence, he combines the power of music and social media to inspire and challenge his audience. I like that, to inspire and to challenge. Through his art and messages, Broseph Yahusef encourages deeper reflection and spiritual growth, making him a powerful voice in the movement to spread truth and light. They got something here. Oh, all right. They go back to, this is Yahvo, visionary leader, music producer. So he's a music producer, digital marketing strategist. See, there you go. All that stuff I was talking about. Look, music producer, but digital marketing strategist and technology expert, right? All of that, you need all of that to do what they're attempting to do in the Hebrew community, right? How many times we go tune in, we listen to Hebrew music channels, and you gotta fish through the gods and the lords and the Christs. They don't use none of them terminologies on this channel. They don't use the gods and lords and Christ. It's Yahuwah and Yahusha, right? All right. So he goes as the founder of, so he's the founder. So Yahovah is the, that's too close to Jehovah. But if you listen to their teaching, you comprehend that they're not with the Jehovah, but Yahvo, okay. Oversee all aspects of station operations, from content creation, technical management. So look, he oversees all aspects of station operations, from content creation, technical management, to marketing, distribution, and monetization. How about that? In addition to music and radio, I am a photographer, graphic designer, and video producer. All right, I need to talk to him. Leveraging 150 industry. Help me out, honey. My eyes is playing tricks on me. Right there.
Leveraging 150 industry certifications to create high-impact visual and audio experiences.
Read some more.
With a career spanning multiple genres, and platforms, I have collaborated with renowned artists such as Sugar T, BBJ, High Five, Greg O'Quinn, and Joyful Noise, Kirk Franklin, Donnie McClurkin, Yolanda Adams, J. Moss, New Wine, The Truth, and many local artists. My background also includes experience as a radio show host for KGGR, Heaven 97, and RT Radio.
Where's Heaven? Is that Atlanta? Heaven 97?
Never heard of it.
I heard it, Heaven 97. Okay, go ahead.
Beyond radio and production, I have extensive experience in live sound engineering, performance, and broadcast media, having been an MC, a rap artist overseeing live sound for the Christian nightclub 369, served as an audio engineer at the Potter's House, TD Jakes, and numerous other churches, worked as a video camera operator at Hope Church, owned and operated LSI Music, a Christian radio station that was nominated for a Holy Hip Hop Award.
Oh, he owned a radio station. All right. Go ahead.
With these diverse skill sets, my mission is now to bring these experiences and expertise to the Hebrew community, provide high quality media production, artist development, and radio broadcasting tailored for our people.
Very good. You don't have to read all that. Okay. So you get the point. This brother got a resume. Look at it. This brother got a resume. Hey, I gotta give it to him. The thing that hit me was that he owned the radio station. Right? So he's got experience in doing it. So that's what we need in the Hebrew world. We need people that have experience in, everybody's not an experienced radio or TV, but you experience in what you do, right? At the gatherings, you make that pot of vegan pasta, Rasta pasta. So patent your recipe, right? Maybe you might not want to open a store. Maybe you might want to just patent it like Patty Bell did with her. What was that she had?
Sweet potato pie.
And distribute it to the local grocery stores. Or just take your patent and patent it to people who can produce that. And you have a contract. That goes your revenue, right? All right? We're talking about transacting business, right? Until Yahshua comes. Now, let's go. Whew, that was a lot. Just advertising. Oh, it was one more person we didn't hit in here, okay? Okay, I'll let you read this time.
YAH oversees business process. Oh, Janiyah. Oversees business processes and platform development for Elect Sounds Radio, right, ensuring operations align with industry best practices. She plays a critical role in structuring ESR's growth, optimizing workflows, maintaining compliance with good business practices. Her expertise ensures that ESR remains a strong, well-organized platform that serves listeners, artists, and small businesses, providing them with a reliable and innovative space to connect, grow, and thrive.
There you go. So now, boom. I'm sorry, it wasn't on the screen. Let me just let you see her. Okay. All right, now, what I was going to say was, when you do something like that, you have to create salaries for people, because people's talents is not just free, right? So if we don't invest in the Hebraic community, then guess what happens? The Hebraic community will take their talents and go into the secular arena and build their kingdom, and the kingdom of YAH will go lacking because we're splitting our interests. Right? So that's I got there and I had no intentions of going that direction. I just wanted to expose you all to this channel. But after reading it, man, I did a whole lesson on them. All right, now let's go back in here and let's do some greetings and let's see. This is a hot seat. Originally, I put hot seat. Y'all know how we do. All right, so let's go back up here. Okay. Let's slide this over. All right. Uh-oh. Let's put it right there. Put her there, pal. All right. So DJ Brightside, I guess he commented later on. I'm gonna go down. I'm going to the Noah's Ark Science Museum in Kentucky and learn how Jesus crossed the Dead Sea on a floating dinosaur.
Is that a joke? I saw that.
It's somebody probably trolling us. Okay. Shabbat Shalom, Brother Dollars. You got to let us know what radio station that was, or was that a personal playlist? Right. So I guess that came in later on. So everybody should know where I got it from now. Okay. Real King. Shabbat Shalom, family, and Morag. That's Henri. This is this new channel. He threw me off last Shabbat, but I saw the Real King. Shabbat Shalom, my brother. Real King. I'm just gonna call you Real King. There you go. Brother Tresky. Shabbat Shalom, my brother, and Coach Cynthia. I got to catch up with the what we call the draft picks to see what happened there. Is it all? Yep, all Israelite music. Yep, all Israelite music, Brother Dollars. Only got 222 subscribers. That's right. It's crucial. That's right, Maury Josiah. Something I say, he says crucial, right? Yeah. Sorry, I am late. Like to the Gentiles says late. Okay, now. Shabbat Shalom, like to the Gentiles. Yeah. Thumbs up. Denise was Shalom. Happy Sabbath, family. Denise. Shabbat Shalom, Akoti. Denise. First time I think I seen. Did you see her on the channel before? I think this might be the first time. First time I recognize the name. But anyway, Shabbat Shalom. I've been hearing that the powers that be are not allowing Israelite literature into prisons, and it could be possible. Denise says, Yah had to wake up his people. Ezekiel prophecy came true. Can these dead bones live? Bodies live? That's right. Boom. You get a boom on that one, Akoti. All right, let's see. Brother Dollar's got a smile on his face about something. Smash the likes. Unfortunately, Israel is so far in being on the same page, right? That's Arya's word. They're fortunate. Fortunately, that's a deity. But yeah, I get what you're saying. And on that note, my brother, like to the Gentile, I'm learning not to focus on the people that's not going that direction, because only those that are really, really, really going in that direction are going to connect with you. Those that have a whole nother agenda, right? So we doing these lessons on Esau, not the so-called white man. That's only for people that have been indoctrinated, but they have questions about that. Those people that come in contact with your videos and my videos on that subject, it will enlighten them. Never say, you know what, I always had a problem with that. So keep doing what you're doing, my brother. That's all the comments we got. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, it jumped down on me. A Coach Sherry says, take it downtown. What? Take it downtown, you boy. Oh, you talking about the Martin. Take it down, boy. Lion Prize, Shabbat Shalom, my brother. Good to see you. Coach Denise quoted Zechariah 13:9. On that day, a fountain will be opened to the house of David and the inhabitants of Jerusalem to cleanse them from the sin and impurity. That's right. Let me see. YAH gave us Matthew 12:36-17. Is that the one where I read? Let's see, what is that? Matthew 12:36. Ooh, I might need to cut that air back now. Hit the back of my head. What is it? Matthew what? 12? What is it? Hold on a second.
36 and 37.
36? Okay, go ahead, read that.
Was it 36 and 37 or was it 35, 36?
Hold on a second, I'll find out.
Oh, 36, 37. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
Okay. I don't see what the relevance of that is to what we was talking about.
I think you were talking about, as far as working together, you can't just spiritualize it, but you have to do something. Believers have to do something. You can't just, as you say,
Right.
hickam-a-see and hickam-a-sigh.
Okay, right. YAH,
I believe.
would you please clarify what you mean by why you posted that? Because I'm in the dark. I don't want to be in the position where I'm trying to interpret what somebody's saying in text, because text is misleading. All right. Shabbat Shalom, Coach Deanna. Good to see my sister. Elizabeth says, you notice he pressed a button and the clap starts. Look, lady who is next to him, run, your soul is in danger. Elizabeth is probably, she's just like the other person passing through. See, she's an example of religion. She's an example of religion, right? That kind of mindset won't take you nowhere in life. You'd be in a corner by yourself, talking about you seeing spirits in your rooms. For real. There's a lot of people in Israel and outside of Israel that have mental illnesses, and they hide behind spirituality with those mental illnesses. It really is. And my heart goes out to Israelites. Mental illness is not a negative thing. Some people have been traumatized through their religious experience. And the only thing they know of spirituality is they're always hearing voices, always seeing things. Everything has got a hidden message. How do I know? Let me help you out, Sister Elizabeth. I was in your circle. I had a religious mind. And religion will break up your family. It will. Two can't walk together. Can two walk together except they agree? Except they be agreed, except they agree. So don't worry about it. Like, you knew I was going to get to it. She's passing through. She's probably lonely in the corner somewhere, twiddling her fingers because of her exposed revelation that she thinks she has. Okay, now, so let's see. That's so enough with Elizabeth. Let's see. It's kind of like, back in the day, people would start a fight between two people and they would leave. That's what that was. Mm-hmm. You gonna take that from him? And if you two fight and you look around, where did she go? She going nowhere around. You started trouble and left. Yahshua did that. Let me show you. Okay. Let's see. Nobody have anything else? Yep. Yeah, they flagged that China video. Yeah, because of what you doing. Okay, now. Let me show you what Yahshua did. I must spell resurrection wrong. R-E-S. Is it two S's? Res. Is it two R's? Resurrection. Right, okay. This is the one I want right here. Okay, this is the one. Is this the one I want? Let me see. Hold on a second. I wonder what were the Sadducees and the Pharisees. Yahshua left them there. That's not the one. Hold on a second. You know off the top of your head where that verse is? Where Yahshua, they try to trap Yahshua by asking, whose wife shall she be in the resurrection? Let's see, Genesis. Whose husband, whose wife will she be in the resurrection? Okay. It's 22, I think. Okay, let's try this one here. Let's see if this is it. I think this is the one. Let me just double check. I don't want to waste time reading that. That's not the one.
There's a Sadducees. Ask about the resurrection.
Okay, let's read it and see.
Starting there.
23.
They came to him, the Sadducees, which say that there is no resurrection, and asked him, saying, Master, Shemaiah said, if a man die having no children, his brother shall marry his wife and raise up seed unto his brother. Mm-hmm. Now there were with us 7 brethren, and the first, when he had married a wife, deceased, and having no issue, left his wife unto his brother. Likewise the second also, and the third unto the 7th. And last of all, the woman died also. Therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife shall she be of the 7? For they all had her. Yahshua answered and said unto them, Ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of YAH. For in the resurrection, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of YAH in heaven. But as touching the resurrection of the dead, have you not read that which was spoken unto you by YAH, saying, I am the Elohim of Abraham, and the Elohim of Isaac, and the Elohim of Jacob. YAH is not the Elohim of the dead, but of the living. And when the multitude heard this, they were astonished at his doctrine.
That's the verse right here, verse 34.
But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together.
But it's a part that's missing because I want to see where the Sadducees believe in the resurrection, but the Pharisees don't. Or is that right? Let me see. Hold on. Must be up further. Let's see. No. Let me do this here. Sadducees and Pharisees battle in Jesus' day. I gotta say it like that because you don't know Yahshua. There is a considerable tension between the battle and source between the Pharisees and Sadducees in Yahshua's time. The primary points of contention include their different views of resurrection, afterlife, and authority of Torah's first five books. Yahshua also clashed with both over his teachings. So they have a link here. Let me see. Oh, they got 23 and 5 through 7. So let's go to 23. Yeah, 23 and 5 through 7. Let's see. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. If somebody knows where it is, that might have been. I think it was one where they was. So basically, they came against Yahshua. Both of them together came against Yahshua, and Yahshua knew that the. Let's see. See if I can find it. You got too much air coming. Doesn't take long for that air to start coming around that head. Now what am I doing? Oh, 1S.
No, it's oh yeah, 2 R's. 2 R's in resurrection.
Did we read that one? 22, 23, right? We read that one, yeah. 22. So that's not that one. Let's see. It's 12. Okay, maybe it was 12. Let's see, 12. Okay. Let's read this one. This might be it here. Let me see. 12 and 18. This might be the thing I'm thinking about.
Then come unto him the Sadducees, which say there is no resurrection, and they asked him, saying, Master, Shemaiah wrote unto us, if a man's brother die and leave his wife behind him, and leave no children, that his brother should take his wife and raise up seed unto his brother. Now there were 7 brethren, and the first took a wife, and dying left no seed. And the second took her, and died, neither left he any seed, and the third likewise. And the 7 had her, and left no seed. Last of all, the woman died also. In the resurrection, therefore, when they shall rise, whose wife shall she be of them? For the 7 had her to wife. And Yahshua answering said unto them, Do ye not therefore err, because you know not the scriptures, neither the power of YAH? For when they shall rise from the dead, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels which are in heaven. Basically saying the same thing.
Same thing. Where's the Pharisee coming in? I know I read it somewhere where the Pharisee, because he's talking to the Sadducee. And the Pharisee. Let's do it like this. Let's put Pharisee and Sadducee in the same verse. Pharisee, Pharisee. Okay, maybe it was Paul. Okay, let me see. Okay. All right. I can't find it. Let me see if somebody else know what I'm talking about. But it was the one where he left. It was a passage I read. I can't remember where I read it, but where Yahshua left them there arguing amongst each other. He left them there arguing amongst each other. Yeah. So those two people, Elizabeth and let's see. Is that it?
I'm just asking, could it have been Matthew 16?
What does it say?
It just mentions the Pharisees is in the red writing.
Right.
Was it about the one woman and the brothers, or was it a different subject matter?
Let's read what you got. See what it is.
This is yes, Matthew 16 and 6.
Mm-hmm. So this is a hot seat. So let me just do this while she's looking for that. If you want to ask me any question, or if you have a problem with anything that I've taught on this channel and you want to refute it, offer rebuttal, this is an opportunity for that. I had a brother this week, Latin Spice on TikTok. You can raise that fan up. You can raise it, or just raise it so it's not going directly on. There's a brother on TikTok named Latin Spice who decided he want to offer me a debate on whether Esau is a Caucasian. And then after dialoguing with him, the dialogue turned into a monologue where I was doing all the speaking. He wasn't responding back. I said to him, let's have a debate right now. So then he wants to send me to the Priest Genesis, used to be Deacon Genesis, now it's Priest Genesis. And I said, well, they weren't the ones that commented on the video, you was. So why are you inviting me to a debate on their channel when you're the one that has a problem with my video? Then, so I guess he wanted to build a name for himself. I don't know how he would do that, but I guess maybe he would put a clip on his channel. I don't know. But he goes back and forth with me, and then he disappears while I give him some resources. And he comes back and says, save the resources for the debate. It's not going to be no debate because I'm not going to go on somebody else's channel for a debate who didn't invite me to a debate. They mention my name, or they put an appeal out there and say anybody that teaches this I'll offer a debate, that's different. I don't have a problem inviting myself to a debate, or if they directly came to me and said, brother, I want to debate it. But don't come on my TikTok channel to refute what I'm saying and offer me to go debate somebody else. I told him, I said, be a man. If you want to debate me on the subject, then you debate me. Don't send me to your teacher's channel. They're not asking to debate me, you are. Right? So now, on that note, if you forward my videos to them and they want to invite me to a debate, that's different. But I'm not going to go to them to ask for a debate when you're the one commenting on the video. So I guess he's trying to get hits. So nobody has any questions? Not one? What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to play some music from the channel again. And if anybody wants to have any questions, or maybe you want me to come to your channel to give you some hits on your channel, you know, I don't have a lot of views because of the shadow banning, but what I do have, I'm going to share. Okay? So with that said, let me see if I can find this song that I played earlier. That was... I'm not going to play the live. It was a specific song that I saved it to. I saved the timestamp to my where's my let's just play some more of this here. I'm going to look for the timestamp to see if I can find this timestamp. There's a song I wanted to share with you all. Why don't I hear no music? Hold on for a second. Something's going wrong here. Something's going wonderfully wrong.
Don't you want
Okay. It's been determined that apparently I can't play that. I can't win for losing, man. Look, check this out. If I play this channel, right?
be right?
Yes, I do, yeah, yes, I do.
Don't you want you're happy with your life?
I can play that one, but if I go back here to this one here, and watch this, if I hit play, it doesn't, the audio is muted. No matter where
Your lives. Hallelujah.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was a dead spot.
Your hand stretched right on the tree you bore. You're the fire in my bones, the calm in my storm when I'm weak.
Okay. That was a 10, this is a 10-hour video, so maybe it was a dead spot. Okay, all right. Okay. I wanted to let me play the song here first, and then I'll come back. I want to play, it's a certain song I want to share with you all, but listen to this here. This is on their channel too.
Don't you want to be right?
Yes, I do, yeah, yes, I do.
Don't you want you're happy with your life?
Every day I'm trying to live true. Ooh. Yeah. I was running, I was blind, caught up in my pride, chasing dreams that never fed the soul inside. But YAH called me, he said, come home, my child. Now I'm walking in his light with a brand new smile. Feel better. Yes, I do, yeah, yes, I do.
Don't you want you're happy with your life?
Every day I'm trying to live true.
Let his word renew your mind.
Get it right before the end of time. Don't wait till it's too late.
Open up your heart, walk through the gate. Don't you wanna be right?
Yes, I do, yeah, yes, I do.
Don't you want your walk being lived in life?
Every day I'm trying to live true.
Let his word renew your mind.
Get it right before the end of time.
Don't wait till it's too late.
Open up your heart, walk through the gate. Yeah. Ain't no joy like peace from YAH above. Ain't no high like feeling his holy love. I gave up sin, I laid down shame. Now I glorify his mighty name. Ooh,
Don't you wanna be right?
I wanna be right.
Don't you wanna walk in light? Don't you wanna hear well done? The race is run.
When the race is run, then give your heart to YAH, the only one, the only one. Let him purge, let him clean, make me holy, not just seen. No more front, no disguise. I wanna live a life that satisfies. Yeah, he don't want the fake, he wants the real. He wants your worship and your zeal.
I'm a perfectionist.
He gave his word, now make your choice. Can you hear him, that still small voice? He's looking for a people who are sold out, set apart, made new, clean heart. Ooh. Don't you live your, yeah. Don't you want you're happy with your life? Ooh, yeah. Yes, I do. I wanna be right. Yes, I do. And make it new. I don't wanna fake it. I wanna make it. I wanna live for you.
Don't you wanna be right? Don't you wanna happy with your life?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I want to be right. Yes, I do. I want to shine bright. Yes, I do. I'll praise day and night.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Whom it is made a right to expect or to claim the performance or forbearance of a specified act. Reason to expect something. Ground for just beforehand. Now let's look at this word in
Late at night, when the world is still,
cry out to Yahuwah, let your will be fulfilled. I see the hurt. Hold on tight, my dear Shadow. Sunrise brings a brighter call. In the night you'll hear his voice, guiding you, there's no other choice. In the storm he lifts you high, carrying you, don't ask why. Feel the love, it's all around. Feet on earth, heart on mount. Yahweh loves you strong and true. He's coming back just for you. Hold on tight, keep your light. Day will break after night. In your heart, feel his fire. Lift your head and higher. In his arms, find your peace. The storm will pass, doubts will cease. In the storm, he lifts you high, carrying you, don't ask why. Feel the love, it's all around. Feet on earth, heart on mount. In the storm, he lifts you high. He lifts you high, carrying you, don't ask why. Don't ask why. Feel the love, it's all around. It's all around. Feet on earth, heart on mount. Yahweh loves you strong and true. He's coming back just for you. Hold on tight, keep your light. Day will break after night. In your heart, feel his fire. Loves you strong and true. He's coming back just for you. Hold on tight, keep your light. Day will break after night. In your heart, feel his fire. Lift your head and higher. In his arms, find your peace. Storm will pass, doubts will cease. Every tear he'll wipe away. Morning comes, a brand new day. Rest assured in his embrace. Faith in him leaves no trace. He's the strength to see you through. Faithful and forever new. Never, never, shielded in his mighty care. Feel his presence everywhere.
Daybreak devotions with Queen of the Night.
All right, I'm about to close, but I'm gonna see if I can skip forward. Is this a specific song that I liked? Let's see. Let's try. I think I played this part here. I think. Let me see.
You tore the veil.
Okay, I played that one already. Let's see. Let's try 120, 125.
In the furnace of Babylon, you walked with the righteous. Their garments unscorched, their faith unshaken. Do it for me, Yah, when I face the fire. In the lion's den, you shut the mouths of beasts and lifted Daniel from death's shadow. Do it for me, Yah, when I feel surrounded. You confounded the proud in their schemes and raised the lowly to sit among princes. Do it for me, Yah, when I am lowly. Through the counsel of Judith, you delivered Israel, and through Esther's courage, you saved the nation. Do it for me, Yah, when I need courage. You did it for my ancestors, oh Yah Most High. You delivered them with a mighty outstretched arm. Do it for me, Yah, for I call on your name. Your mercy endures from age to age. Do it for just cry out and you incline your ear. Your word is a shield for those who trust in you. Remember the covenant you swore to Abraham and the promises you made to Jacob in his sleep. Do it for me, Yah, for I stand in their line. Your faithfulness is unbroken, divine. You are the same yesterday, today, and forever. The rock of ages, unchanging in your ways. Do it for me, Yah, as you did for them. For I know your mercy will never end.
You did it for my ancestors, oh Yah Most High.
Okay. So it reminds me, I'm trying to think of what was that artist's name? He had a song. He used to talk in the song. What's the guy's name? Everybody used to play his song. It'll come back to me in a little bit. So let's see. This is 4 hours into the video here. I'm gonna play. Let's see. 4 hours and 35 minutes. I marked this timestamp. I think it was right around there. Let me see. Let's try about right. 4 hours and 35 minutes. Let's try. Let's try right around. Let's see if this is it. No sound.
Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Yahuwah. I love to sing your name.
It's not.
Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Yahuwah. I love to sing your name. Yahuwah, Yahuwah. I love to sing your name.
Quick as lightning strikes, revealing hidden cards where clay spun on the wheel, but the potter's hands decide when the kiln will fire or the vessel's edge will glide.
Nah, he never ever late. A mystery unraveled in the stormy weather when it's hard to cope. You're the silver lining, you're my own.
Paradox of patience, the pulse of the divine, where slow is the heartbeat and fast is the sign. Each moment is sacred, whether rushing or still, for Yah commands the tempo, he shapes the will. The steps are uneven, but the path is straight, moving at the speed.
Someone, and not to say spectator, because even the people that are watching, your job is to people, right? And we're better together.
Of shackles in the way we survive. Footsteps heavy with the weight of the past. Running from ghosts that were.
I can't find the timestamp. I can't find the timestamp. But listen, brothers and sisters, you all have a blessed Shabbat, and Tolah Rabbah. Next Shabbat, I should get some time. I'll be able to have and go back into our regular scheduled program, but I feel exhausted right now even. It's been a long week for me, so prayerfully you all got something out of a little bit that we did share. You saw something that you want to add before we close up? Okay, excuse me. Okay, Father, we thank and praise you those that join us on this live stream, those who come later on. We pray that the peace of Yah that passes all comprehension, keep hearts, minds, of Yah, children, Messiah, till we meet again at the point in time. We say hallelujah.
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 Todah Yah.
Todah Yah.
Amen.
Amen.